Fire. Welcome to episode 59. Fired up with Dresses and Salted Pretzels, Sports Life Talk South from the Sports Life Talk family. Your host for this evening is Ms. El Paso.
Buenos días, buenas noches. I feel like Selena today.
I was gonna say you look real classy, like super classy. Like, is that what you looked like at work?
Yes. You know what's so bad about this is that at work I dress better than I do on the streets. On the streets, I'm like, who cares? Like I'm wearing sweatshirts and jeggings or whatever. But at work, I'm like, ooh, silk blouse and
Yeah, you look absolutely amazing. I hope you were locked away in your office. So they're wondering the HR issues with the men.
Gracias. We need some HR issues with some men, so I could be happy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I am your Suitie Steinman, holding it down. I got the fireplace going because it's actually a little chilly for once in Houston, Texas.
Thank goodness, because I was so tired of that damn heat. Like, I enjoy leaving the house now and feeling that brisk air just hit my face. It's like, yes, it's fall. It's fall.
What's up, KD? Damn it. And Soldier. KD, you win first on the chat tonight. Congratulations. It's been a minute since you've been numero uno.
And our Brittany is doing some spy shit right now. So she is not on with us today.
Yeah, she had to get a whole new grill so they couldn't identify the DNA from the bite marks.
That, and she's also getting some World Series grills.
World Series grills. World Series grills. World Series grills. World Series grills.
Such a good time.
You know,
Alright, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I had to finish. I've got one bottle left. I'm leaving on vacation for tomorrow. And there was a little bit of rosé from Etude. So I am finishing that bottle right now. And when I take a drink, please excuse the fact that I still got the sticker on the bottom of the glass.
Not a problem. I am drinking a Cosmotini. And the whole reason I know this is because Elena told me what it was. I legit, right before we got on this podcast, I said, what kind of glass does vodka and cranberry juice go in? And she was like, a martini glass if you're making a Cosmo. And I was like, oh, that's what it's called. It's Cosmo.
Yes, that's like kind of like from our lunch at I would keep saying Commanders. Oh, it's Brennan's. We don't have a Commanders here in Houston, but anyway, cheers to you. Cheers to those on the chat joining us.
All right, so shout out to Brennan's, and I want everyone to know this. If you come to Houston Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m., Brennan's Houston, which is in Midtown, serves 25-cent martinis. And not just any type of martinis. They do Cosmo or dirty martinis. What other martinis did he said he does?
They had two other names, but I don't know what was in them. They sounded sweet. So
yeah, but it's a great brunch. It's a great atmosphere. It's very New Orleans comfort food. The turtle soup is always amazing and it's always a must-have. This time they had a nutcracker special, which was, well, we paid a little bit more for turtle soup, shrimp and grits, and then the dessert was the banana foster, which they bring and they put it on fire right in front of you at your table. And that fire is, going up to the ceiling. It's perfect. It's great. He even told us what the recipe was, which is super simple, but I would never want to do it. I want him to do it for me.
Every time. And I will tell you that it takes a lot to get me intoxicated. And I had 3 of those, and I had to have my girlfriend drive me to Austin because
yeah.
I was like, sorry, I got drunk at lunch. You're going to need to take me to Austin.
We started at 12:30, and the plan for her was to leave at 2:30, and everything seemed to be on point until we got those martinis. And then it was like, we were all at the table just feeling it like, okay, wait, it hit us a little bit too hard, too quick.
Yes. Yes, Katie, damn it. Turtle soup. Hey, You know what? If turtles eat their own babies, we can eat them.
Oh, damn. I mean, we eat a lot of shit that's kind of fucked up and crazy.
Just realized that my massage table was in the view there.
Oh my God. I have to. Oh, Soldier's been there, so Soldier knows 25-cent martinis. Yes. Hold on. Just really quickly, side note. We had a conversation yesterday about massages. And I was telling one of the particular women that was at Circle Chair Sessions about these massages that are being given by these men that's like slapping your ass and choking you and doing the most. And I told them at this time, I feel like that's the kind of massage I want. No more of these like massage envy shit. I'm cussing a lot. Is this a cough that's coming out? I told them, I said, I need that type of massage. And the reason why I said that, because my friend, I'm not going to name her name, she said, I am so tired of being the man in my life. And I couldn't agree with her more. Being a single woman, I am so tired of being the man in my life. I need another man to just act like a man, but like obviously go home after my massage.
Shout out to Whitney with Single Girl Anthem. Look, I was like, okay, they are disguising a BDSM dungeon as a new massage thing. Like, you know, there's places that you can go and sign up to get whipped. There's El Paso. It doesn't have to be a massage.
Well, but this seems more legitimate. Reminds me of the college days of before it was Netflix and chill. It was like, hey, are you stressed out? I'll give you a massage. And you're like, okay. Yeah.
And then you
Always
never get to the Netflix. You never get to the Netflix part.
Well, there was no Netflix. It was always, hey, do you want to come over and drink? And I can give you a massage because I know you're stressed out. And you're like, okay. And before you know it, it's like, well, you got to take off your shirt and you got to lay down on my bed. There's no support on your bed to support my back while you're massaging it. And then the massage was always sucky. It was like, it goes from the shoulders and that was it. Like there was no more back massage. It was that was okay. I'm done describing.
I mean, you know, there's only a few dudes on the chat, but guys, go ahead and, you know, text your friends, tell them to jump on Dresses and Salted Pretzels live right now because we could get you warmed up with this conversation.
All right, we gotta move on. We got a lot to talk about. We gotta move on. All right, let's go to fact check against the glass. Today's topic is team managers. All right, so I can go first.
Sure.
All right, so Connie Mack, not Mattress Mack. Connie Mack was an American professional baseball catcher and manager and team owner, the longest serving manager in the major league. He holds the untouchable records for wins, 3,731, and losses, 3,948. And he managed 7,755. He was the manager for the Philadelphia Athletics for the first 50 seasons of play. What I really appreciated about him, which I thought was really cool, is that he was really, really key about his players being smart. Are they still talking about
Yes, we're just gonna stay in the gutter all night.
No, I gotta take it out. This is gonna go on YouTube, and I don't need this living somewhere where people are like, "Ooh, did you hear what Miss El Paso said?" All right. So as a result, because he was always about his players being great, he created a code of conduct in the 1916 season, and some of the codes were: I will always play the game to the best of my ability. I will always conduct myself as a true sportsman on and off the playing field. And my favorite was, I will always judge a teammate or an opponent as an individual and never on the basis of race or religion. And this was back in 1916. So salute to Connie Mack and him being a great team manager.
All right. Everybody's going to be shocked that I'm going to name this city because I don't speak of, just like, you know, you and Buckeye Brent don't speak of that other team up north. I don't speak of the city in general. But it is before it was the Cardinals. The 1951 St. Louis Browns manager. We going way, way back, 1951. Zach Taylor, for one of the games, decided to sit in his slippers and his robe in a rocking chair next to the dugout. He gave 1,000 plus fans green and red signs, and they were prompted to hold up those signs to dictate in-game strategic plays.
Wow.
So he made no calls. The fans decided on all the strategic plays. They won that game 5-3 in a season that they were losing 52 to 102 games.
Wow.
So he maybe should have kicked back with his slippers and his robe and his rocking chair for the entire season. He could have had a little bit something different.
It's only crazy if it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's probably why the St. Louis Browns didn't make it. They ended up becoming the Cardinals.
Probably so. All right. Well, salute to him in his rocking chair and sandals.
I love a good rocking chair, though. I got one in my bedroom. I've got one in one of my spare bedrooms. I'm like, when I get too old to not remember anything, which we're already getting close to that, I just want to sit in my driveway in a rocking chair with a shotgun and a martini and just yell at the kids to get off my lawn. Like that's
I can't see you doing that.
that is my dream. Just rocking back and forth, martini in one hand, shotgun in the other. Get off my lawn. I mean,
Okay, well,
I actually have a whole list of rules for my friends whenever I have Alzheimer's, because I will have Alzheimer's, and I'm gonna go out, and it's gonna be a good life going out not remembering.
Yeah, you have and will have a very full life. We can't get these people off of the beginning of our chat, because even when you brought up the rocking chair, I had a little bit of a snicker about that. That was hilarious. I was like,
well, I mean, Katie, damn it, there's like literally a massage table in my bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also things like a printer, so you just don't know what you're gonna find in here.
And I was gonna say a Peloton, but you took a
And that's right. Salute, Cool Cab. What's up? And that's right. Do not come to my house, because I do have a shotgun in my bedroom. And I know how to use it. It's a 12 gauge. Loaded, locked, and ready, baby.
Okay, well, let's talk about lock and loaded. And that was the Astros when they fired James Click as the general manager. Holy F, right? Because, and I'm just going to go straight into it. Dusty only getting a 1-year contract was the surprising and the biggest blow. And all I kept thinking was, did he ask for a 1-year contract? Does he want to retire after this? And he's just saying, I'll give you guys 1 year, but I'm pretty much done after that. And that's why he doesn't want a lengthy one. But James Click, why would you fire your general? So, okay, let me go back. They said that he didn't get fired. He had said he didn't want the contract. So therefore, he walked away from the Astros. But the Astros are saying, no, we fired him because he didn't want to sign.
Yeah, he would not agree to his 1 year extension either. So they offered him both 1-year extensions. But there have been some major issues going on between Crane and Click, like since he started, pretty much. They don't agree on anything. They don't agree on the size of the support staff. They don't agree on the strategy. However, it's just shocking regardless when you win the World Series to hear that your manager has only been extended 1 year. The skipper and then the assistant he gone.
All of it gone.
You know what? I think this is a whole ploy to get the Dodgers back regardless, because the Astros hate the Dodgers, and he was at the Dodgers before. So they were like, yeah, come on, we'll bring you over. He had some great seasons. I mean, he was there, he sent him to the playoffs 2 years, 3 years in a row before they won the World Series, and now he's out. But that's right, Katie, damn it. Salute to Dusty. Maybe Dusty's just old as fuck, and he cool Kev, he can't let it go, man.
Cool Kev, I was gonna say there's some other cans that can have you bang, and it's not gonna be fun.
Look,
called trash cans for
you
yourself.
can't hear anything if Dusty's banging trash cans because he wears those black nitrile gloves the entire game, which
Right.
I got to dig into that. I don't understand what that
Oh,
is
it's
from.
it's because of COVID.
Yeah, but
So
when he walks out on the field, though, he shakes everybody's hands without the gloves on. And then he
yeah,
puts them back on when he gets in the dugout. So I'm not understanding that whole thing.
I don't either. But James Click has a quote from a press interview that he had. I think it was last week or sometimes earlier this week. He said talking about Jim Crane. He said we're different. Jim is look, let me clarify. There's some things that we do differently. There's some things that we are very lined up on, and there's a true relationship between boss and employee. I think he likes to act very quickly in certain cases. I tend to be more deliberate about my approach. He is very demanding, but he also gives you the resources to accomplish the task that he wants you to do. You know what that said to me? He's an asshole. And he was like, I want to get paid some real big grip money if I have to tolerate you for 1 year, one more year.
Katie Dammit said it's arthritis, which Katie Dammit, I understand. I wear compression socks as much as possible. So maybe they're compression gloves. I don't know.
That makes me
I'll
sad.
go to saying that it's actually worse. I mean, I don't know what's going on. All I know is that when I fly, when I don't fly, when I've played around a golf and my knee swells up, I got compression all over this body. Hence the reason that I have a massage table in my bedroom.
Compression all over your body. All right. Well, we'll see what's going to happen next year for the Astros. We'll see who the new GM is. They didn't announce who the new GM was going to be yet. But I think there's rumors swirling around, so we'll see what happens soon. But yeah, I hope the Astros don't make a mistake and don't go down the drain like the Texans. All right.
They stayed in the drain. You want to talk about the gutter.
Girl, you know it's bad when the Texans are saying, bring your family and for $20, we'll give you a whole buffet and the best seats in town. Like, just come to the game. Nobody's going to Texans game.
Unlike the Rockets, because Tillman is so cheap, he only gives every player 2 tickets for their family. That's it.
No,
and unless you're Harden's mom, you are not sitting anywhere close to that floor. So Tillman, be better.
Dang, so it's between your mama or your side chick. So sad.
Yeah, you get 2, so you can bring your mama and your side chick, but you can't bring your mama, your baby mama, and your side chick.
Yeah, no, at that point, you got to find that rookie on the team that doesn't have anybody that's just like, oh, anybody, here's my tickets. Okay, well, let's move on to mid-season playoff predictions. So if you're in the chat, please give me your top 4 predictions for the mid-season playoffs. Obviously, we're not going to predict who's going to the Super Bowl, but I will because I feel confident about it. You don't have to if you don't want to. All right, Elena, who is your top 4 picks?
All right. I'm going to go with the AFC first.
Okay.
I'm taking the Ravens, current record 6-3, and Kansas City, current record 7-2. And then for the NFC, I'm taking the Eagles, 8-1. And then I got to go with the team from the NFC North, from the North and the South, because we just saw Paul Wall, everyone. Sorry. So it's like,
we'll get into that in a second.
I can't say North anymore. I can only say North and the South. I'm taking the Vikings.
Is that
what? Uh-oh.
Elena, is that my connection or?
I think it's yours.
Yours or mine?
I think it's yours. But we back on. We good? Hello?
Okay.
Misty's, it's your neighbors, girl. They're stealing your internet again. All right, we need somebody in the chat. Can you hear me talking?
I cannot stand Am I back? Am I normal? No.
You're not normal. You're not normal. Okay, we got Bills, Miami versus Philly.
I'm gonna bring on so you guys can talk.
Okay. Bills versus Cowboys. Cowboys versus San Francisco. Vikes versus Kansas City. Bills, Kansas City. I've got the Eagles, Kansas City. That's what I'm going with out of my 4. What's up, Eric?
What's up?
Ms. El Paso's freezing. Her neighbors keep stealing her internet. You know, she lives in the hood.
Lives in the hood. What's up, guys?
Well, we're talking your predictions this season. Now that we're halfway through, what are your 2 teams for AFC, your 2 teams for the NFC, and then who do you have going to the Super Bowl?
Eagles, 49ers from the NFC, AFC, Ravens or Chiefs.
Well, you and I are 2. No, yeah, you and I are 3 for 4 because I got Ravens, Kansas City, and I've got Eagles, Vikings.
Vikings aren't that good.
I told Ms. El Paso's I got to pick a team from the NFC North. So
okay, let me give you my top 4. It's before I get frozen again. And you know what I hate about being frozen is getting frozen with a messed up, fucked up face. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you got to stay like that for a couple of seconds. Like that's the worst. Okay, but my top 4
again, just like that.
My top 4 in this order. Number 4, Vikings. 3, Bills. 2, Eagles. And number 1, and I said I was going to say who's going to the Super Bowl. I believe it will be the Chiefs.
So we all agree on the Eagles, Chiefs.
I mean, I think the Ravens over the Chiefs, but that's just me.
Now, we remember this is stamped. This is what will be forever on the internet. And so we will be able to go back and look at this to see what actually happens. Should we place a wager? Should we place a raging wager?
Yes, let's do it.
On this?
Sure.
Okay. Well, there's 3 of us, so that's kind of hard. I was going to say if you lose, you have to come visit us and come do the show live. If we lose, we have to come visit you. But, Ms. El Paso and I have different teams.
We can go. Yeah, we do have to. I was like, we can go. Well, we'll have to figure that out, but we are definitely waging on this one.
Yeah, you guys have to let me know. I mean, if I can bring my dog, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, we will have the update.
Is your dog old?
What?
Is your dog old?
He's like 8.
Okay. I mean, I only allow old dogs in my house, so.
I mean, people like me more than my dog, so.
Wow. That's kind of sad.
Yeah. So my dog's pretty cool. I have a cool ass dog. He's somewhere. I don't know where, but he's around here.
Well, that's why they like him better. He's probably with somebody else right now.
I know you said that they like you more than your dog. I was like,
nah. People love my dog. I have no idea where that little shit is, but he's around.
Hold on, what kind of dog is it?
It's a Shih Tzu wiener mix.
Oh my God, hilarious. Okay, you can bring your dog. Yeah, because it's puntable. So you can also bring puntable dogs to my house. That also works.
He looks like he's on steroids. His arms right there are jacked to shit.
So he has a stupid face because I like dogs with stupid faces too.
He's just got a normal dog face.
Okay. All right, let me go into celeb gossip really quickly. And this is the most serious part of, and I do mean by serious, and this is just one, we don't usually talk about people being killed or murdered or their deaths because it's so many of them happening so quickly and so rapidly right now. But this one definitely, I felt like we needed to say something. So our hearts go out to the University of Virginia football players, friends, and families. There were 3 of them were killed tragically on Sunday night. In a couple of days, we're probably going to hear on what the motive was. But right now, Christopher Jones Jr.'s dad is saying that he mentioned something about bullying a couple of days before, allegedly a couple of days before this tragic incident. So, but he's in custody. But again, we don't know what happened, why it happened. But regardless, it's just a very tragic incident, and our hearts go out to the family and friends, and to even the students of University of Virginia. Okay, so yes, okay. On a really messed up note, now this is kind of funny, but not funny. Well, no, it's funny. Larsa Pimpin has decided to say, okay, guys, you caught me. I'm in a relationship with Marcus Jordan. We are together. Again, Larsa being 48, Marcus Jordan being 31. Kudos to her, because if it was a dude and a woman, we'd be like, oh, go ahead. I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio does it all the time.
But like we broke this news.
We broke it. And
SportsLifeTalk South broke this news.
Yeah, pretty much. So they are in fact together. I predict that this is probably going to last until March.
Not even that long. Christmas.
And why do you think Christmas? She's not going to get the gift.
Holidays bring out the worst people.
She's going to be disappointed with the gift she gets, probably. I gotta say my bets. I've never said my bets for the week, dude.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, my celebrity gossip, and then we do your bets.
She brought someone early because she was freezing, and I needed some assistance.
First bet Thursday night, Tennessee Titans +3. Their coach Mike Vrabel, he is 64% ATS as a dog. Titans, all they're gonna do is hand the ball off to Derrick Henry. And the Packers give up 123.4 yards per game rushing to opposing running backs. That's 30th DVOA, so it's third worst in the NFL. Also, Packers are coming off an emotional win over the Cowboys, so I like the Titans there +3. Next bet, Texans +3.5. NFL is all about buying low, selling high on teams. Texans have lost 4 straight games against the spread. Teams in that position are 55% ATS. Also, ever since Sirianni has become the coach of the Eagles, they have this really physical brand of football. Teams the following week are only covering 35% of the time. That's because they're so beat up with how much they run the ball. So I like the Texans here over a field goal +3.5.
Wow.
What? So this is going to be a game on Sunday?
This is going to be the Commanders aren't that good.
They're not. Mizz El Paso, are you going to place that bet?
Yes, absolutely. For various reasons. Yes. Well, I'm going to place all the bets. Eric knows that. I usually screenshot him the bets I made, and he's like, you never do it, whatever.
What's a screenshot?
A screenshot. That's what a screenshot is. I was trying to go over that. Like, sometimes I say
she tries to shoot her screen every time you give her a bet and she loses.
Okay, so let me just so Elena knows this. Although I speak English well, in a sense, like I'm not the best person on verbs, non-verb, or anything. Like, okay, even right now I'm messing up. I don't speak well, and that's because I also speak Spanish, and sometimes I don't even speak good Spanish either. So I'm just all fucked up. Okay, so si quieres hablar en español, me pueden hablar en español. Eso es una problema que yo tengo. So that's it. There you go. All right. Now you know why sometimes I can't speak in English very well. But I do. But I don't. And vodka doesn't help. Okay. All right, Elena. What's happening this weekend?
Okay, entonces, the Miami Marlins. No, okay. So for player anthem, Miami Marlins, 2 highest ranking women in any MLB organization right now. All right. The COO, Caroline O'Connor, was just promoted to the president of business operations, joining Kim Ing, and I probably said that wrong. And it's believed to be the first time that women will exclusively run the day-to-day operations for a major American pro sports team, especially in the MLB. So my player anthem is a shout out to the 3 beautiful, amazing, talented singer-songwriters I had at my house last night for Circle Chair Sessions. Shout out to Whitney Ward, Ray Beth, and Krista Jean. And that player's anthem is Single Girls Anthem by Whitney. So thank you to everyone who attended. And it was like this great freaking female power evening.
When will it be on YouTube?
I brought out some good bottles. So this session will be released in 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. I've got one more episode to release from the last session, which was with the another amazing woman, Drea Thornton, and our friend Rizzle Dizzle and DJ Gold from the Screwed Up Click. So if you have not checked those out, please go to Circle Chair Sessions on YouTube and watch every single episode. Hit all those likes buttons. I mean, there is a musical genre for literally everyone on there. If you like ranchera, there's ranchera song. You've got hip hop, you've got soul, you've got Taylor Swift singer-songwriter kind of vibes. You've got folk, anything you want to see, check it out, baby.
Absolutely. And what is going on this weekend that is huge?
The November 20th at Rise Rooftop, Sunday Fun Day. Doors open at 2, starts at 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. There are 3 cover bands. One I happen to manage called Live Strangers, and it is going to be a party. Supposedly there are about 300 tickets that have gone out, and around 30 VIP spots have been bought for VIP tables. So it is going to be a huge party. If you have not been to or know what Rise Rooftop is, it's this absolutely gorgeous venue on the top of a building on the rooftop, and they have this huge atrium over the building, and they've got amazing sound and lights. And huge shout out to their production manager, Des. He is unbelievable. Not only is he a great production manager, but he's a phenomenal drummer and DJ. So, Des, what's up, boo?
And I will be going to the Texans game, but immediately following after, I'm going to Rise Rooftop to celebrate the Texans winning. So I'm excited about that. That's going to be fantastic. All right. Well, do you want to take us out?
I sure do. So I hope you all have a wonderful week, because I am headed to the sunny beaches of Costa Rica. And make sure you watch eTop 21 Sports tonight on YouTube. Check Sports Life Talk out tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Central. And check out those lives that are happening on Dresses and Salted Pretzels, because, you know, there might be some bikini shots.
Oh, there you go. Adios.